Hey everybody, I hope you're doing well today. Well, this is the introduction and overview video for international economics, what many students believe or think is the most exciting portion of the IB syllabus. It's really cool because you take macroeconomics and in one country and macroeconomics in another country, and then you merge them and you see what happens when it comes to trying to figure out what it is that happens when countries trade, the effects of exchange rates, and the effects on international policy, really, and how it affects the economies of the world. So let's just take a quick overview at the series that international economics is going to be made up of. So the first thing is this basic question, like why do countries trade? Like why is it advantageous for countries to trade with one another? Why don't they just, keep their own stuff and do their own thing? So we'll talk about gains from trade, comparative and absolute advantage, and then free trade and protectionism. There are two arguments. One is for free trade, which is kind of a neoclassical free market, obviously, argument that it's best if all of the resources in the world are allocated efficiently, and those who are good at something should be the ones who produce it, and those who aren't, well, tough, you're out. And then the other side of that is protectionism. There's very, very real human needs for governments to protect its economy from foreign competition. So we'll talk about the arguments for and against free trade, or for and against protectionism, really. And we'll look at three ways in which countries do that. One is a tariff, a subsidy, or a quota. And then the next section is on exchange rates, fixed, floating, and mixed exchange rates. Super cool effect, and most international students really grab onto this well. What happens when because currencies are commodities, really. They're just things. You're buying a euro with a dollar, and you're buying a dollar with a euro. And so they're just think of them as goods that are exchanged on the market. And if that's not really true, but it is true or does help you in terms of you understanding how exchange rates work. Balance of payments, the current capital and financial accounts, how countries take care of their own balance sheet. Think about this as the checkbook of countries. And then economic integration, and there's 6 stages of economic integration, and this has to do with the ways in which their countries have made trade deals or economic deals. Everything from a very simple, free trade, preferential trade agreement, all the way up to complete and total economic integration. And then if you are an HL student, terms of trade is another, the last topic of international economics. And for this series of videos, we're going to focus on the SL only. Okay, so there is the 5 sections of international economics. I hope you thought this video was helpful. We'll talk to you in a bit.